Hello there. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, why do you keep seeing 222? The number 2 can mean things to some people, and to some people it means absolutely nothing. The energy behind 2 is about parts coming together, or 1 and 1 makes 2. So 2 separate things coming together. It doesn't have to be positive or negative, it's just, it is what it is. 2 things coming together to create a new paradigm. Okay? When you see 222, what that is communicating is support from an ally. So not just the number 2, not the 22, those are 2 different things. We're talking about 222. Times that you may see 222 is whenever you're trying to figure out if someone is a good match for you, or if someone is a friend, if you can trust someone. Or you may see it whenever someone is giving you advice, or someone's telling you something and you may not like it. It may be something that's like stinging to you, or like kind of bummed out because of something they're saying. But if you see 222 while they're saying it, you know that that's support. Like what they're telling you, it may hurt your feelings, but it's something you need to hear, and it's someone that you should trust that's telling you. They're on your side, even if it doesn't feel like it in that moment. It has to correlate though. It can't just be like randomly you see it and you're like, oh no, I do like that person. No, you'll know when it's supposed to fit for a situation or person, an environment, a job, or whatever it is, when you've been asking about it and then you keep seeing 222. Don't just see 222 one time and then think, oh my gosh, that's my soulmate. Ask time and time again, Spirit, can you confirm this for me? Am I on track with this? Don't be afraid to question Spirit. But this also coincides when you're seeing signs, because a lot of people, they will think a sign or a number that they're seeing, or they're like, oh, I get it now. Like, you see, that's a sign, that's confirmation. It's like, no, it's not. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand how Spirit works with you, but also just in general. Just because you hear something that you like does not mean it's confirmation. Just because you hear your phone ring whenever you were saying something that you enjoyed is not confirmation. Sometimes it can be, but 9 times out of 10, no, that's not how that works. And a lot of people completely mess up themselves because they think everything is a sign, and everything is not a sign. However, if you're seeing 222 all the time and you've been questioning something, that could be a sign. Now, there's other ways to confirm that, whether it be divining. That's also a better way to do it, rather than just leaning on your own personal power. If you haven't been taught how to do certain things, you shouldn't just assume when it comes to spirituality. But so these are things to think about with the number 222. It just means that you are being supported by an ally. You can trust this person. This is something that is a good thing for you. Even if you don't feel like it is, this is something that's going to benefit you in the long run. So take heed, okay? So that is 222. I hope that gives you a little bit more clarity on when you see the 222, but also when you see signs. Don't just take it for the first time you see it. Take the time to ask Spirit, is this what you're trying to convey to me? Always ask. It's very, very different than religion. And nothing against religion. Y'all know I love religion. I think it's a beautiful thing. Make sure you understand you are allowed to ask questions in spirituality, and you're encouraged to ask questions. That's how you learn. And if you don't ask questions, you're not going to progress, you're not going to evolve, and you'll never be to the stage where you don't ask any more questions. If you ever get to that stage, then you probably are just burnt out. But the way this life is set up when it comes to Spirit, you always will have something new to ask, I promise you. All right, so don't be afraid to ask. All right, bye.